Hello everybody, hopefully you can see me here. No, hope everybody's doing good. I know we got storms coming, we got wildfires and stuff. It's a crazy mess. I hadn't been on in a while. I've been kind of busy. I think I got some work lined up. Probably next week. And I've been doing some little stuff here and there. I want to talk about being prepared. This hurricane's coming in. They say it's going to be greater than Katrina. That's kind of scary, people. It's kind of scary. So, hope everybody prepares for that and gets out. Go somewhere. I'm sure they're providing. Hopefully you got some friends and family that are, out of the path of that hurricane. So, prayers out to everybody. Hope everybody fares well in that deal there. I'm trying not to rock. I love this chair. So, I'm going to sit here and have a cup of Joe and talk about a few things. We still got this pandemic thing going on. It's still affecting the world as we know it, not just the United States. And you take into account that there's a shortage of change. I'm going to put this out there. Research steel pennies. They had steel pennies, and then research why the U.S. had steel pennies. They start putting that into play. With this hurricane coming in, we don't know the magnitude of it until it hits land, or the aftermath. But rest assured that I'm sure that gas prices will shoot up. Be prepared for that. If you can get some until it settles back down safely, do so. If it's 5-6 gallon gas containers, not milk jugs, they don't last long. I've done that. I've done that back years ago, but I think the plastic was a little bit different than what it is now. So, but think about that. I mean, it may be too late, but it's never too late, is it? If shipping and trucking is affected by this, the transportation of our food and commodities and things that we get, which is already limited. There's just certain things we even can get because of the pandemic. Now we got the hurricane coming in, so we're getting a double slap. So keep that in mind. I don't know if it's going to get better, but to improve our knowledge and skills to wade through this pandemic and the natural disasters and the wildfires, stuff like that, being prepared and getting the knowledge you need to react and respond and survive any situation. We're not just talking going out Ramboing and all this out there in the woods, and, you know, we're talking strategic planning and achieving the knowledge to overcome, adapt and overcome, always. So, and with just that knowledge, just a set of skills to help you do that, will take you farther than you'll ever know. Whether you've got a whole fruit cellar full of food, or you've got stash, or you got all this stuff, if you don't have the right knowledge and skill set, it won't do you any good, because panic, overall panic and fear will knock you in the dirt. So the more knowledge builds confidence. Skills, having confidence, skills in being able to react, do things, you know, alleviates and balances out the fear to where it's controllable. And you're not running around in a state of panic and chaos, all that. If you have the ability to sit back and let some things fall when they fall, and then kick in and start your plan, you'll be a survivor, I guarantee you. This is April the 26th. It is 5:30 down here in Southeast Texas. And I'm not that far over. And yeah, we got some wind going on. That's why I didn't go outside. I wasn't going to go outside today and do a video. But you think that the AC is loud, that wind's bad out there. But it's not that bad. Somebody said, man, we're going to have 30, 40 mile an hour wind. I said, yeah, you ever worked in Wyoming? 60, 70 mile straight line wind. So, I don't even want to hear it. But, you know, hunker down if you can, if you're not in the direct path of the hurricane, or get to another location. See, we should be planning this. I can go straight north and go to 2 locations if I need to. I can go home. I will leave this trailer. I have insurance. If it's not safe for me to pull it in this windy condition, I will leave it. I will take out my stuff for the most part. Clothes, stuff like that, other things can be replaced. TVs, you know, food, stuff like that can be replaced. I can take it deep freeze and put it in the back of the truck and put all my cold food in there, and it'll last about 12 hours. As long as you don't open and close it. If you got some kids at the house and you lose power, and you got a lot of food in the refrigerator and the deep freeze, keep our grimy hands off of it. But you need to set, that's another thing, if you lose power, lose utilities, stuff like that, you need to have the whole group, the household, the family, and set down some guidelines and steps. Don't do this, don't do that, in order to, you know, go through the outages and stuff, and keep them refrigerators closed as much as possible, deep freeze closed as possible. If you got a thermometer. I need to get one. I thought I had one. They'll put you a thermometer inside your refrigerator. And whenever it gets up 42, 43, 45, all that, then you need to have planned to have a little room in your deep freeze and set milk and perishable stuff like that in the deep freeze. You can double, triple bag it, whatever, to protect it. It will not freeze hard with no powder. And it'll last long, it'll stay cold for a long time as long as you don't open and close the door. So that's something else you got to plan about. I talked about this. Have a tabletop scenario and a plan. Tabletop, and go over it with the key people in your house, in your community, in friends, family, whatever. Do a tabletop, a mock scenario, a mock situation that, okay, right now we have no electricity. What do we do now? There's a fire coming. What do we do? So that tabletop people, I'm telling you, you'll thank me 1,000,000 times over if you'll do that. It may sound silly to some. It's, oh man, I have set in, 3 emergency action planning committees to a whole group of people, put in their input, say this, say that, and we run and do a tabletop. And that way, we're a step ahead. We try to think of everything that can happen, large, small, medium, big, whatever, and the wildest thing that can come up. I've come up with some doozies, and so things like that. Say you live around a train track, and they have chlorine and hydrous ammonia. Chlorine, methyl, ethyl, death, and it derails. What you plan? You ain't got but a minute, if that, to get out. So do you park your cars in, you back them in, do you pull forward? Are you able to just jump in the vehicle and take off? Hit your recycle, whatever, recirculate button on your vent so it doesn't pull in outside there. Keep your windows rolled up. A lot of things to think about, people. That's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to think of every little thing that can happen, down to the smallest detail. And do that, people, please. Do that. Like I said, prayers out to all the people that are affected by the pandemic, continually pandemic. Wildfires going on. Hurricane will hit us down here. So prayers out to all those. And, anyway, I hope this helps people. I hope it enlightens people or sparks a light inside people to think, well, maybe he's right. Maybe we should do this, maybe we should do that. I guarantee people, you can make a tabletop fun. You can make it fun. And just go, get everybody that's going to be involved and just go over some things. FEMA, CDC, I think NOAA, weather, has all the information for being prepared. I did one here, one of my last couple of videos. I did that for 2 couples, 2 families, and both of them said that's pretty simple. We didn't think about this, we didn't think about that, but and they were very appreciative, and I'd do anything for anybody. It didn't cost a dime. So, but you can get the information. You can Google how to prepare for, and they'll give you a whole list of things to prepare for. How much water per person, how many calories a day, whole list of items. Look it up, hit Google, do that. And I hope this video finds everybody a good point. Hope everybody's safe. Hit the subscribe button if you would, and hit all notifications. And believe me, I ain't gonna blow you up, but I come on once in a blue moon. So if you would do that, like, comment, all that. Let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods. See you next time.